so here's the list. I didn't get too much. I'm gonna buy some more stuff tomorrow. But I got some canned fruit, some water, some chicken. That's not hurricane stuff, this is my regular meal. But I'm not gonna get too much just in case. Some eggs for Xavier. This is for me. This is a hurricane supply. That's for Xavier. This is for me. So actually I didn't get that much stuff hurricane related except for the water. So that's 2 cases of water and then 3 gallons of water and 1 can of fruit. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna order more. I'm gonna order more tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna order more tomorrow. I'm gonna get more canned food and more water tomorrow, and that's really the only thing that I need. We can't find our lighter though. I should probably put that on the list. Oh, and paper plates and stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna I can't put a lighter on there because they're not gonna ship it to me, because if it's a kid that's ordering and it's like a hazard or whatever, they're not gonna be okay with that. So let's see the update on this storm. Still the 8 o'clock advisory. Right now it's almost 12. But as for they give you an advisory every 12, is it 12 hours? No, it's not every 12 hours. It's every 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock, whether it's AM or PM. So that's 4 updates per day. And if it's like, if it turns into something strong, they usually update you sooner than that, but usually typically, like if it's not doing too much, they update you 4 times a day at 2 and 8. But this is the current, this is where they're expecting it to go. Right now it's at 90% chance that it's going to turn into a depression, storm, or hurricane in the next 5 days, and it's at 70% that it's going to turn into one of those things in the next 2 days. Yeah, that's that. I'll keep you guys updated on everything. Groceries are here. What's goody? So got the groceries and everything, and what I'm doing right now, I am looking through the rack. I'm going to organize all the canned stuff that you can actually have during a storm and things that you can't. And I'll give you an example. This is one of the can I just bought. Chopped spinach. Although you can eat chopped spinach during a storm, it's not very likely that you'll do it, and it's not very what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not reality is the word I'm looking for. What if I find out the word that I'm thinking of, I'll put it on the screen. But it's not very likely that you'll be eating chopped spinach from a can during a storm, or corn. It's just, I mean, you could eat it, but I mean, it's gonna be hard to basically make a meal out of that when you don't have electricity. So right now I'm gonna go through all of the stuff here on this rack, and I'm going to organize it to see what is hurricane food ready and what's not. And then from there, I'll know exactly what kind of canned food to order tomorrow from my Walmart order. So we're not looking too good. Wait, give me 1 second. I just remembered something. So glad I was preparing ahead of time. Not only did I pick up water days before it even turned into a depression. But I also got here to Walmart extra early before work to pick up some more bottles of water because they have all the cases sitting out there on the front and people are already buying it all out. So I got here at a pretty decent time. I think we have enough water just in the case the storm actually comes here. Alright, so we're gonna hand sanitize. Oh, what are you doing down there, bag? You guys, I was here looking through my bag to see if my camera fell out. Let me hand sanitize and then we're off to work. So I'll just tell you, I'll show you the map later, but the track is on me right now. On us, not me. I'm not the only person in Florida. But I'm not right now down the actual estimated what I'm in the cone of uncertainty, but I'm not on the track where it's supposed to be hitting. What? I'm not making any sense. We're on the track of uncertainty, but we're not in the middle of that track, so we're kind of off to the side. Things can change. That's like 5 days from now, and right now they're expecting it to be at least a category 2 when it hits Florida, but it's never, I mean, you can't go wrong for preparing. This lighting though, you can't go wrong for preparing for the worst, because I know I've said this in videos in the past, but once you go through a traumatic experience, you do not play any games. When I went through Hurricane Wilma, I'm taking pictures of everything. Go in the house. Go in the house. I want to be out here.
I almost blew. Well, you have to hang on about blue. Heavy.
Where's Florida and the weather is so bad?
You see?
You see? In about 15 more minutes, y'all better stay in the house. It's gonna be worse.
It's not gonna get worse. The worst.
Cause it's gonna come from West Palm Beach. We're listening to it on the headphones.
For real?
It's gonna get real bad.
In 15 minutes.
Oh,
Your
no,
table
no.
went out. It's gonna get flooded by.
Look
Good
at
thing I
Charlie.
still got two things of
Charlie.
film left. Years ago, bruh, I have PTSD from that time, and I wasn't prepared for that storm, and I never want to be in the position where I let my guards down. I let my guard down and then something like that happens. This is not anymore. I learned my lesson those years back, and that's why I'm like extra about tracking storms and preparing for storms, because I know firsthand what it's like not to be prepared for a hurricane. So yes, perp, so I am here. It was such a hot mess because I got here and I like to clock in like 5 minutes early, and when I got here I ended up clocking in 3 minutes only 2 minutes early versus my 5. So I was a little annoyed by that, but I wanted to come in. I mean, I don't feel bad that I did it because I wanted to pick up the stuff, but I came in and brought my bag and my lunchbox, like my bag and my lunchbox in, and then I went back out to the car to get the water because I don't like leaving bottled water in the car. It's like extremely unhealthy when it's in plastic. So I didn't want it baking in Florida's heat in my car for the next 7 hours. So I brought it inside of my job. But before I brought it in, I forgot my badge to swipe me into the building. So I ran outside. So I didn't realize I didn't have my badge. I only had my keys for my car. Until after I locked the car door and I had the huge case of water in my hand, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have my badge, so I wouldn't be able to get back in the building. So I'm there struggling to hold all the water, and I needed to try and flag someone down to get me in the building because, you know, there's not that many people here. And luckily, when I reached to the door, I put the water down and I looked inside because it's kind of like tinted. That's what the whole this is. And I saw the maintenance guy walking by, and but he was walking like towards the other, like out the other door. So I had to run around alongside the building in the grass to try and get him before he went to our other building, because we have 2 buildings here. And in my suit, I accidentally dropped this in the grass. And then like I met him there. I'm like, can you open the other door for me? I left my badge inside. And then he's like, why don't you just come through and get your badge and then go pick it up? But I didn't want to have to come back to my office and then go back out through the door that he let me in through and then run alongside the other side of the building, because I had to do that so I can pick this up. But I had to. I just wanted him to open the door so I can just get that, you know, just go and, but it's whatever. It's whatever. So then I had to come back. So I got my badge, and then I had to go through that same door that he let me in, run around the side of the building, pick up my headphones, pick up the heavy water, bring it into the building. And then by the time I got here, I had my ice cream, remember, that I bought from Walmart, so I had to go and put that in the refrigerator, which is like down the hall and everything, or put it in the freezer. And I also needed to warm up my breakfast, so I had to go into the break room to do all of that. And I also had to use the bathroom, so I did all of that. And then by the time I was like ready to work and everything and eat, I was all sweaty, and I was just like irritated and everything at that point, because I'm like, and it's late, like I'm supposed to be starting at 9 o'clock, and I'm technically not even starting work till like 9:50. Well, it was like 9:09. It wasn't like 9:50, was it? It was before 9:15. But I'm like, sheesh, what a morning, just trying to prepare for a hurricane. I had to go through all that. And that's the first time I ever left my badge inside my office. I don't always carry it with me, but I got locked trying to go to the bathrooms a couple times, because we need to swipe our badge too when we're going to the bathrooms. But that's not the same thing. I mean, I've never left my badge inside the building when I went outside. Anywho, I want to get to work because I'm not being a very good employee right now, because I was just running around doing everything else that wasn't job related. But I guess my life is more important. Yeah, we'll go with that. I forgot to show you the track right now. So that's what it's looking like right now. They're not expecting, most people aren't expecting it to be a major hurricane, so it'll probably just be like a category 1 or 2, which is perfectly fine.